Good evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and here's some of the top stories we have for you tonight. Get out your resumes. Home Depot is hiring locals. A deadly accident on St. John. And no 4th of July fireworks for St. Croix. These stories and more up next on News Channel 8. In our top story tonight, Home Depot has announced that over 125 jobs need to be filled in the near future. And that's good news on an already dying economy. News Channel 8's Wes Small files this exclusive report.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. We're here with Commissioner Albert Bryant Jr., Department of Labor. Bam! There she is. The Home Depot. All right, Commissioner, this is your ballpark right now, and we have a big job fair to talk about. And these guys still hiring local. I see nothing but local folks around here in our electric and everybody making sure that the September open their doors date comes to fruition.
That's right, and that's 125 new jobs in our crucial economy. I mean, and especially in this time, you can't ask for much more than that. I mean, the whole government came together and made this project a reality. The EDA, Department of Labor, the governor, his administration, the legislature by passing the TIF Act, and today we're going to have a new Home Depot. We got 125 new jobs and a great job fair coming up on July the 6th.
All right, now. I guess we can get the website out for folks on the screen, and also is there a phone number or anything people could do to get their resume? And I got to tell you, you're going to have thousands of people trying to work at Home Depot.
I know for Diageo, you know, when we did that project, we had 60 jobs and we had 1,200 applications. We have 125 jobs now, a real variety of jobs too, I must say, Wes. But right now what you can do, you can go on Home Depot site and register. You can register at the Department of Labor, as well as you can come on July the 6th and register at UVI. We're going to be there from about 9 in the morning. We also have follow-up training for how to do interviews, how to present yourself, how to get your resume together. But everything is online, so we're going to have computers there to assist people who are not that computer literate, and office people there to help you fill out that form to make sure that you get this job and take advantage of this opportunity.
So remember your do's and don'ts. Make sure you bring a flawless resume, something I didn't know. I thought maybe they overlooked things, but I guess they have to narrow it down. And smile and be on your P's and Q's and wear your best, just like you're going to get the highest job there. And we all covered there. And is Home Depot going through all the labor requirements?
Yes, they are. They posted all the jobs. We had some management postings earlier on in the year, and now we're seeing all of the other jobs. They've been working really well with us. They're familiar with the process because they have the one in St. Thomas, and they'll be bringing over some personnel to help us ramp up and get some employment here in St. Croix.
All right, way to go. Remember this slogan, right? Hi, welcome to Home Depot. How can we help you today? Or remember this slogan, ain't no way no Home Depot's coming, yeah. Which one would you prefer? With Commissioner Bryant, I'm Wes Small at Home Depot. They're here and they're hiring for News Channel 8.
And thanks, Wes, for that report. And in other news tonight, once again, St. Croix seems to have gotten the short end of the stick, or should we say, feuds. No 4th of July fireworks for St. Croix. News Channel 8's Wes Small tells us more in this two-part series on the depressing situation in Frederiksted.
Thank you very much, Jerome. News Channel 8 has another exclusive report. I'm here with Alfonso Franklin, and he has been dubbed the governor of Frederiksted. FEDA, he's been into
All right.
our town.
Mayor.
Mayor.
I'm the governor, okay.
Yeah, and our town, Frederiksted. He's a community activist, mostly for out west. A two-parter on Frederiksted. Basically, today we're going to get into a prominent issue with the 4th of July and why there won't be any fireworks on St. Croix for perhaps the first time in many years. And then tomorrow we're going to be taking a look at Frederiksted, and it's going to be a devastating report. We're going to shock you when we tell you a long-time business will be shutting their door. That's for tomorrow. But thank you, Mr. Franklin. We're at your lovely home here on top of the hill. And Frederickstead, having a rough time, but right now we won't have any 4th of July fireworks. Why?
That's very unfortunate. It's unfortunate because people love the fireworks, St. Croix, maybe St. Thomas also, but that is one day in the year that people come to Frederickstead, to visit Frederickstead, to see the beautiful fireworks. And that has been going on for many years. It has been supported by some people who have businesses. They have paid money into it. And we could depend on every 4th of July that there would be fireworks. This year, from what I've understood, there's not going to be any fireworks because there is some safety issues involved. Then I heard that there's some financial issues involved. But I think most prominently, the safety issues has to do with storing these explosives. And I get the sense that the fire department, following certain policies, has determined that the fireworks could not be stored on the pier or wherever else they've stored them. But I did hear that there's someone further north who was willing to store them. Now, I don't know whether or not that has been explored, but we certainly don't have a lot of time. And these fireworks are important to the town of Frederickstead because this is a weekend, it's a long weekend. You have on the 3rd, you have the Emancipation Day.
Butto Park area.
Butto Park, right, all right. And then the next day, which is a holiday, people were hoping and planning to come to Frederickstead to see the fireworks. That's a must every year. Of course, seeing the fireworks and enjoying them is one thing, but events like this has a real economic impact on the town. The businesses,
yeah,
right, the businesses make money. You know, people buy Johnny cake and soda,
hot dogs, beers,
you name it. And Frederickstead economy is rooted in that sort of thing. Is small vendors and small stores selling their wares whenever there's a large crowd. They depend on that. Some businesses, when you have an event like this, they make enough money to last maybe for about 3-4 months. Just imagine what would happen if you don't do this. It would have a devastating negative impact on businesses who are having such a hard time in Frederickstead right now.
Folks, if you're just joining us, too late. Sorry, there will be no fireworks on St. Croix this year. Very sad. Mr. Franklin alluded to a lot, but usually it's not financial. It's really just a lackadaisical attitude. We should have gotten those safety issues together since the beginning of last time, but we waited too long. That's one thing. Tomorrow, we're even going to show you something more devastating. We hate to bring you this bad news, but we're going to see businesses shutting down in Frederickstead that have been a long time stalwart people. I know you already know about it, but we're going to talk about it tomorrow. At Al's home on top of the world. Stay tuned for part 2. Then we'll be in the Frederickstead town. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Thanks, Wes, and we'll bring you the second part of the sad, depressing situation in Frederickstead tomorrow. And a deadly drunk driving accident occurred on St. John recently. Melody Rames gives us the details.
Police on St. John investigated a one-car accident that occurred near Fish Bay on Saturday, June 25th at about 9:45 p.m. The driver, who has been identified as 41-year-old Amos Rutnick of St. John, was ejected from the vehicle as a result of the accident and died later at the Roy Lester Schneider Regional Medical Center. According to the initial report, police were dispatched by 911 to the scene of the accident. Emergency medical technicians were already on the scene, providing medical attention to the 3 occupants of the vehicle. Police spoke to the front seat passenger, who stated that she is the wife of the driver, Amos Rutnick. She also stated that another passenger was in the rear seat. Mrs. Rutnick said her husband was driving and they were coming downhill and traveling too fast. She said that he lost control of the car and hit into a hillside and overturned the Nissan SUV he was driving near the entrance of Fish Bay. As the vehicle overturned, the driver was ejected through the front windshield. The other 2 passengers were not ejected from the vehicle. Mrs. Rutnick told police that her husband was not wearing a seatbelt. EMTs transported the 3 passengers to the Myra Keaton Smith Community Health Center on St. John. At about 10 a.m. on Sunday, June 26th, a medical doctor advised police that the driver died from his injuries at the Schneider Regional Hospital. The accident is still being investigated by the Traffic Investigation Bureau.
And thanks, Melody Rames, Virgin Islands police officer spokesperson. And when we come back from this break, new correction officers graduate. Stay with us.